Right, it's far too early on a Sunday morning, but I've been given the tip off about a Reliant engine, so I'm heading to Swansea to follow it up. Oh, that's a good start. Why we got no battery power? Guess I might be trying the new jump kit then. Right, so this is the new iClever jump pack. Nice big box, clips, etc. Quite a big carry case as well. But let's see if this has done the job. Oh yes, that certainly looks a bit more exciting. There we go. Clearly I must still have a battery drain on this car, but at least I know my new jump pack works. Point of declaration, I've been sent this by iClever for testing purposes. There you go, disclaimer, disclaimer, etc. Right, let's try again then. Blooming cars. She's been fine all summer, so it must just be that I haven't parked her up for that long or something. Oh, for goodness sake. Completely dead. Well, that's a bit disappointing, frankly. Ellie apparently not charging with a completely flat battery. Disappointing. Battery's reading about 6 volts. That fuel pump sounding loud. Let's hope we don't have another mechanical fail today, because frankly one's enough. Anyway, next stop Swansea, hopefully. Although I suspect we might need to stop for fuel before then. Thirsty Rover. It's down on quarter of a tank. It has covered 214 miles. If ever there was a car that needed a bigger fuel tank, this is it. We're now approaching Aberavon as we drive down the A487 coast road. We have caught some slower traffic, not surprising on a Sunday. Obligatory Volkswagen T4s, obligatory completely nutty overtake for no apparent reason. And yeah, it's not a bad part of the world really, is it? This car is definitely feeling a lot better for its service though. It's notable that it has much better torque, which is a bit bizarre, but I don't know if you can hear the transition, but as it hits 3000 revs, the air intake system adjusts via the vis flaps. Yes, there really is such a thing. And it changes the length of the intake, the air intake, because I think it's a longer air intake runner boosts torque, but power you want a shorter run. So I'm not sure which way round it works, but the engine does certainly growl a lot more. Overtake and then slow down, for goodness sake. Not the Golf, it's the Hyundai thing in front. I wasn't going to get many more miles out of that tank. So 290 miles seems to be about all I can do on a fill. It took 45.54 litres, which again is pretty much 10 gallons. So having done 290 miles, it has done 29 miles to the gallon. That's still not brilliant. I'm hearing glorious Pontar fillets. Is the double D actually sounded as a D or not? Who knows? Anyway, it's time to continue. Interesting. So there we go then, we've collected the Reliant engine from a very nice man with several Reliants, which means it's the second Sunday on the trot that I've had a Reliant encounter. This time it was a lovely Mark 1 Robin and two Regals, including a 21E. I don't necessarily like to film people's cars in their garages. People are rightly a bit wary of having such details published online. Yeah, I've got the engine and the gearbox of a Mark 1 Robin in the boot now, and we shall make our way home, and eventually at some point hopefully I can go over it and fit it to the Fox. But yeah, it's an incredibly busy August, so I'm not sure when that's going to happen. But yeah, nice that we've at least got a decent engine to work on. And here is my new engine, from a 1970s Robin. That's the Mark 1 shape, and yeah, it's not entirely complete. We've got some studs missing. There's no rotor arm in the Dizzy, and I need to go through it and check all the waterways are clear, because that is a key weak spot on these engines. We think it should be fit the transmission fits in the Fox, but yeah, we won't know until we try it. But there we go, we have an engine. As you may have seen in a previous video, Ellie the 2CV is unwell and doesn't appear to be charging properly. So first thing is to work out why that is. If I turn on the voltmeter and apply the red to the red, we get 6 volts, which is on a 12 volt system is not healthy. And the problem was she was doing that even while running. So I think first of all, might just have an inspection and make sure all the wires. Oh dear. That's intriguing. I don't much like the look of that. That looks like it's got very hot. I wonder if that could be what's gone wrong here. Let's just check the belt's still in place. Yeah, I can see the belt is still on the alternator, so that's good. But that's not good. I don't like that at all. That is considerably problematic. Right, I've changed this connector because the other one was barely held on. But what I think's been happening is this washer, rubber washer, is meant to stop what's attached here touching the body of the alternator, because that's really bad, because that's power out, and that's effectively an earth. So I think it's been shorting out on that, which is what destroyed that originally. So I'm hoping that if I put this big rubber washer on, with a washer underneath, I can attach that and it'll just attach to that post, and we'll see if that makes any difference. Right, we've got the iClever connected up again, so let's start her up. I haven't got the keys. That might make life more difficult. Let's try that again with keys. Connect up the power. Okay. Disconnect the jump pack. Connect up some power. Ah, there we go. That is a much happier amount of volts. So that was clearly the issue. And I think we'll take young Ellie for a run now, really get her charged up, because that battery's had a hard time. I'm trying desperately to catch up with a Lancia Flaminia Coupe. What an absolute beauty. Styled by Pininfarina, I believe. legs on the uphill though. Even less torque than a Rover 2-litre V6. I reckon we'll get it through the next sequence of bends though. So the Lancia Flaminia was one of the first cars to popularise the V6, I think. It's already been used as a narrow angle V6 in the Aurelia. Oh, it's taking the racing lines now. Certainly not out for a gentle Sunday drive, that's for sure. Probably wasn't expecting to get caught up by a 2CV, mind you. Wow. Held up by a BMW. There we go, what a beauty. They're going the opposite way to me, but that is a fantastic motor car. Driven properly as well. And look how skinny the wheels are really, or the tyres. Oh well, that was fun. Right, important moment. We're now in town some 12 miles later. We've got a red light, that's encouraging. Excellent. Noisy bikes as well, but Ellie definitely did just start then. I probably should have waited. Right, shopping and home. So there we go. That's another problem fixed. Just life with a 2CV. But cost zero cost, bar a new electrical connector, which I already had on the shelf. So I think we can call that satisfactory. I love 2CV. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe before you go. And don't forget to visit hubnut.fws.store where you can buy lovely things. And I shall see you in a future video. Farewell! Right, currently replacing the pollen filter at last. So I got bits in my mouth because that's what I've pulled out at the second attempt. That's getting the filter out and pulling all the bits of leaf out of the system that I found in there. That's absolutely bogging.